Doing a test, guys. Kathleen, are you on here? Ow. Probably telling me my parts are bad. Yep, it's all ready to be picked up. I'm watching you on YouTube. Just getting fired up, guys. Just getting started here. Getting back from lunch. Real White Diesel, are you on here? Let's ask a question. What should we poll? What should our poll question be? What do you think, Joe? Oh man. Do Cat yes, Detroit no? Yes or no? We'll do Cat yes. Detroit dd15.
You want me telling chat to
Yeah, we gotta get. You can call him.
yeah.
Cat C15 yes, Detroit. Just getting fired back up, guys. Went to lunch. We got our gourmet hot dogs.
Here you go.
What's that?
Uh-huh.
Calling my machine. Hey Tom, it's Jason. Oh man, I'm in the middle of no 6 of 6 Detroit dd15 complete teardown. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You're a mess.
Oh, I know it. I know, and they've all been locked up.
Hey, I got a executive decision for you, mate.
What you got?
On this, I think this team we got down here.
Yeah.
Purchase test is up. The injector cups don't seem to be leaking. Do you want to leave them? But because definitely put valves in it.
Oh, yeah. Imagine we probably want to just kind of advertise it that way.
Okay.
Um,
Complete that. All right.
Yeah, probably.
All right then. I didn't know what you're doing on it, so.
Yeah, that'd probably be best if we can get them done. It's a lot more work, ain't it? Do you got them?
Not bad.
No.
Not bad.
You still want that?
Two of them right after the job. Two single ones are pretty easy.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you got the easy one this time.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Lead on.
You want that M14 head still?
I do.
Cool, I've got one pulled out and ready for next when I go down to pick them up for you.
That sounds perfect.
All right, Tom, I appreciate it. That crankshaft, you get a mic it out yet?
You know what? I'm just getting to that here this afternoon. So I'll feel better about that.
Sounds great. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry guys, a phone call from my machine shop. Machine shop called, said the head I sent him checked out great. Magnaflux, he said it pressure tested great. Needs all new valves. We're going to drop all new valves in it, intake, exhaust side, and I'm going to do them injector cups. Get it decked off, and got an X15 we're building.
Oh, I gotta go get the engine.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave you on both platforms if you want.
we sold an engine, guys. DT466 mechanical. We got to go get out of the warehouse and get it around. And we sold a part.
Yeah, I can't leave you on the platform.
This guy's comment here, he's got like a YouTube link, maybe.
I don't know. You want to take them shopping with us? We could take them shopping with us for the engine and for the part. You want to come with me?
No.
That sounds like a good idea.
We're just getting started, guys. Getting back from lunch on this Detroit here, tearing it down. Tearing this engine down.
I'll be right back.
All right. All right, I'm gonna plug my phone in here. Pretty cool. I can take the back of my case off and use the front of it so it's still machine protected. But I can have the back off so you guys aren't blurred like earlier. Just getting back from lunch. Tearing down this Detroit dd15, guys. What we got. Oh, got some wrenches in the way. Let me them knock down. You guys are riding with me on my tool cart here. I got some mustard left on the hand from the gourmet hot dogs for lunch. When I say gourmet hot dogs, it's just a joke. We got a Traeger here that we fire up and throw some hot dogs on, warm them up. I don't know if Kathleen's on here. I'm still firing this feed up the stream. Trying to, still new to this platform, guys. We're from TikTok. Oil up at, yeah. Gavin, that's funny. I know what you're talking about. You're funny, Gavin. Oil up at 10K subs. Well, funny story is yesterday I had a mishap with some oil. I was taking apart a dd15 suction manifold oil pump pickup tubes, and I had it drained out. I thought I pulled the tube off, slung oil everywhere, all over me. Like it was my first day. them up around here, guys. We lift them up. We lift them up like our trucks. Well, get you there. Yep, Gavin, I do believe we'll get there. On TikTok, we are over 40,000 on our subscribers to our TikTok. This YouTube, I just started back up about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. We're getting some traction and moving along on here too. Back from lunch, back on here. All right, I'm gonna show you guys this trick. We call this the Back Saver 2002. Don't tell nobody I showed you that. Radiator mount bolts I'm going. This radiator mount here, I've got it completely unbolted. Actually saved these for my long block rebuilds. This is what I use to strap my engine down with on one of the sides. All right, my son's in here. Classic music. Good night, son. Jokes aside, that's insane. Good work. Thanks, Gav. Thanks, Gav. Appreciate it. It's what we do. Taking the fuel cooler off here, guys. Might get a little coolant splash on the back side. To a 5-gallon bucket to drain the residual diesel and coolant. Got a bag over here. We're bagging and tagging as we go. So we'll cut this band off. Hopefully this engine don't fall over. Don't forget, guys, man, we're a leader in the heavy duty diesel business here at Royal White Diesel. We can supply you with your next good used running engine or your rebuilt engine. So make sure you give us a like and a subscribe, follow us, snap on wobble plus socket here, or extension is starting to get wore out. Might have to warranty that next time he's here tomorrow. This your air compressor top hold down bolt. We're gonna go for the rear next. Get us a diesel smells tarnished coming out of this. got a 1.7 diesel. Awesome. Sweet. Let me get this coolant line here for the head on this air compressor. This is my old one. I'll throw this one away. I like these Detroit dd15 coolant tubes here. Little wire keeper. Not a bad setup. Sorry about that, guys. You guys are on my tool cart. You guys ride with me on my tool cart. Actually, it's a wrench holder there that holds my wrenches that I've customized there. Got you guys clipped on. Air compressor comes off. I loosened this up earlier. This air compressor go to my core buyer. Still over here with this high pressure line. Gatings from, I can't see it from here, Peru maybe, 2024. Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing. Where are we at here? This is different than normal. This oh, I got the 909. Usually I don't wrench on 909s. Getting these fuel lines here that feed the dozer. Broke loose. We'll pull this high pressure fuel line next. All these banjo bolts are the same. This engine's just a tear down, guys. Got a customer looking for blocks, heads, and injectors and fuel pumps, and we're just fulfilling orders here right now. It sounds like parts department might be having an issue looking for a part. Yeah, you get the dozer lines off. Oh, yes, fuel's old, it's stinky. Fuel dozer here is held on with 3 of these number 13. And it's bracket, another 3. Got some rubber bushings in here that we'd like to take. Can't just go get them bushings anywhere. Guess I'll break these high pressure fuel lines loose up here. Get these going. Pull this fuel pump out. This is something that the customer's looking for also. Did crack these loose earlier. High pressure fuel pump. High pressure fuel lines. I always go for the hardest ones first. Always go for the hardest one first, guys. Well, I guess I could pull this bracket off. I was gonna jump the. Got a bracket back here that holds all this high pressure fuel pump up on the back side. Couple 13s here. Just a little bracket back here holds this sucker on. I think it's like an 18. Couple 13s, couple 18s. Alright. Probably never been off before. Break them loose with the ratchet. Not a problem for snap-on. Snap-ons got me covered. Feel lucky, don't want to go. Battery is half dead. Snuck it out. All right. Get this stuff out of here. Need a new battery. Go here for the top, the bottom just came out. See if my tool picker up 3,000 more. Oh yeah, with these. Call that the back shaver 2001. Thank you later. I was on it. We're on it. Hands are slippery with diesel. I'm not going to be able to sneak that one. Alright, we can't sneak her out. Sneak her out. We can't sneak her out. The old wrench helper. That way we're not beating up our wrenches trying to get bolts out. For what, a Cummins?
Yeah. I got one down there on a tear down skid. It's good, it's usable, but we need one for the build. I couldn't find one that's in the inventory. I found 3 other ones that are in inventory, and all 3 have dents.
That's alright, mine is that one. Because all of them are done.
Oh, but I was a broke motherfucker. It's good. Sorry.
There ain't too many of them around. Pick the best one and they'll send it to your customer and ask if they want. Picture.
Okay.
Don't have any of those. This one here, but it's broke.
Uh-huh.
We could weld it, but I ain't got time. What's next? What's next? How come I don't see anything going on? I'm not sure. What's next? Are we frozen? Looks like we're good. I walked off camera for a minute, probably. Yeah, I had to looking for a Cummins ISX fuel or oil pickup tube. Seems like all the ISX pickup tubes are always smashed. So that's what we're kind of searching for. This is a core fuel pump here. We're gonna send it back to Detroit with the blocks and heads they're looking for. Inspecting everything, checking the gear. Gear looks great. Geo says, what's next? How come I don't see anything going on? That'd be going back to the manufacturer, to Detroit. Oh. Never seen the banjo bolt here on the fuel rail snapped off like this. This is actually the fuel rail that goes on the fuel rail to that banjo bolt. She snapped off, fellers. Fuel rail shop. Lines are all beat up in here. Maybe it definitely laid down. Flywheel housing here is broke where the rear mount was. So I guess I don't need that one. I don't remember what size these are. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, 245s. T45s. I'm gonna hit this bracket's bent. Slap this bracket so we can get in there. That one's fine. Grab some extension. Some OEM engine mount shit, or mount power wires. Started tearing this one down a few minutes before we went to lunch. We're back from lunch. High pressure fuel lines. Oh yeah. That'll work.
He's gonna talk to him though and see how it plays out.
Sorry guys, we got an engine over here that we sold. You guys are riding with me on my tool cart. Have you ever worked on the C9.3 that we can find on combines, harvesters? What do you think of this engine? Never worked on a C 9.3. Not sure which engine that is. Mainly heavy duty diesel is all I deal with. Semi-truck engines. Detroit, Cummins. Yeah, 909's even got different nozzles for the head. High pressure fuel line, one-time use. And that fuel's right. I'm just arrived. What are you doing? Hello, sir. We are tearing apart a dd15 engine here. Get on there. These cam frames are the worst. Tearing apart a dd15. We sold this engine. I'm sorry. We got a customer looking for Detroit. Looking for blocks and heads and injectors.
Office lady already called back, said the customer is 100% fine. Wrap it up.
High pressure fuel line. Guys, this is busted off the nozzle here. It's no good. You think I should cap this one? High pressure fuel line.
What did I just miss?
The fuel rail had a broken nozzle. I
I
didn't.
thought you were giving secretive information. I thought I missed secretive information.
That's nice. What about the block? So the block, we'll probably send it. It's getting sent. Alright. I got sidetracked. So what we're doing is we're tearing down this engine for the head, the block, the crank, everything. Specifically, sending back to Detroit. And that's what we're doing. Just tearing them down. They need 6 blocks, 6 heads, 6 packs of injectors. So we're gonna make it happen. What do you need? You need a block? You need a Detroit block? I got some remand ready to go. Victor says 2 years later, still disassembling. I just pulled this engine up right before lunch. Have you ever worked on the Perry? I have not worked on the C 9.3s. Definitely have not worked on them engines. But heavy duty inline 6 highway truck engines don't work on much agricultural. Still disassembling. I just started this one. This is number 6. You guys watched me through the process. We're on number 6. Victor. Glad to see you're back, Mr. Victor. Glad to see you're back, Victor. Appreciate you. Yes, we're still here on a different engine, of course. This engine just came in the bay. I know it looks the same. They're all Detroit dd15. What are you doing on this engine? We're tearing it down. Got a customer that is looking for heads and blocks, injectors. So that's what we're doing here. We're getting his heads, his blocks, his injectors. These engines are old in the inventory. that we are tearing down, getting them out of here, making room for the new stuff. Intake manifold gaskets. Making sure we're not gouging the sealing surface in any type of way. The carbon in the head's pretty crazy. Wait, wasn't it working fine like an hour ago? I swear this is the same stream. Yeah, this engine here was a full dresser. We're tearing her down. Tearing it down, tearing it down. Tore down one earlier. Yes, Frank. Same stream, different engine. Same stream, different engine. Yo, I see some progress. Very good. Thanks, bud. This engine we just started. I just started tearing this engine down. Just started this engine not long ago. This intake side's free and clear. I'm gonna spin it around and get it back in here, guys. Good job, boy. Everybody wants this engine to fall. You need a hand?
No, I just need that tape.
Oh yeah, I got that tape measure. I did something with it.
I use me, it's right here.
Okay. I had it earlier for that banner.
Oh, the bando. Yep. That's why I couldn't place what I did with it.
I couldn't find mine, so I ran over and stole Shippy's.
Wow.
Hit the spot, bud? That's good.
Oh.
Good thing that's junk. The old pulley took off, running away from me. Be back, guys. I gotta grab some engine bags. We've sold quite a few of them pickup tubes. And to be honest, I don't think Curtis, when he used to ever, he brought one up to me and asked me what I thought of it. If it was bad. Well, I think it was Curtis that was selling them. So we used to sell them all the time.
Oh.
Shoot, back in the day, Curtis' job was just parts for the most part. He took so long.
Hey, is that a set?
Oh no.
I'm already done.
Diesel engines keep the planet spinning. Absolutely, JBO. I did not know these engines are that frickin' huge. Holy dang, yep, they are big. You put a 350-pound big back like me up to it, though, it looks small. Trucks and heavy equipment, yes sir, that's what we deal with. I call BS. That truck won't need that engine. It's overkill. The fuel consumption is probably through the roof. It's a small compared to a locomotive engine, V12, absolutely lean. And was him. I got a guy built in one of these engines for not long ago. He's pulling 200,000 pounds and still getting around 5 miles a gallon. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work on there. See if I can put a little extension on here, get by this bracket. Use the wobble plus. I run the snap-on wobble plus, guys. If it wasn't for that wobble. If it wasn't for that wobble, we would have been pulling out a wobble socket. can understand why it would be a locomotive need such a huge engine, but a truck? What's him? Look around, son. Yeah, bro, these engines here, what they run in heavy duty diesel road trucks here in the United States. Like I said, I built one of these engines for a guy just not long ago, pulling 200,000 down in Texas.
No, you did not. Bud, you already got this side tore down?
Yeah, bud.
This guy already tore the end. That guy was talking to you 5 days later. This guy literally just come back from lunch. Dude, I don't even think you've been back but an hour.
No.
Good job, bud. I'll see you tomorrow. You don't need me anymore.
No, bud. You can go home. You can go home and then I'll take your pay. You were going to be getting paid and add that onto mine.
Might as well. You're working like 10 people.
Yeah. I need to tell them, man, I'm a two-man show where I go. I'm a 350-pound big back, so that means I average 2 people, 150 pounders, and I got the workload of them. Get out of there. Sorry guys, got the CGR valve coolant line. It wanted to step up to the heavyweight champ. It didn't go one round, I got her. TKO. Wonder if Worldwide Diesel's on this feed. Worldwide Diesel, you on the feed?
Last I knew, she wasn't even here.
Can I ask if you repair engines? Yes, sir, I repair engines. Yes, sir, I build engines. Yes, sir. Yeah, ship engines are huge. Yes. Cylinder output 57 kW. Yes, sir, I build these engines all day long, tear them apart. We're going to take this heat shield here off this turbo and APT setup here, 13 mil, 6-point bolts. A lot of times these bolts here are being on the hot side of the turbo snap. Well, we extracted that one. We got this one. We're 2 for 2 guys on these heat shield bolts. That one, 3 for 3. 4 for 4, doing pretty good. These heat shield bolts definitely usually are breakers. 5 for 5. 6 for 6 on the heat shield, guys. 7 for 7. Can we get a perfect 300 game here? Got her. Bolts falling out the heat shield. Where are we at? You ever get tired of it? Lewis says, do you ever get tired of it?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, but I get tired of it about 5 o'clock in the afternoon and head home. Then the old Uncle Sam's at me at 6 o'clock in the morning, get back here. Oh yeah, I get tired of it. I wish I could fish every day. Sucks. Had huge waves on Lake Erie this weekend. Now it's flat calm. That's what I get tired of, is my off time. Weather sucks. Oh. I believe. I don't know how successful we are going to be at getting this off. This ain't the right socket. What am I doing? Let's go for a 12.6 point. That looks better. Let's go for this one on the EGR here. Valve. Looks like we pulled her off there, no problem. Give it back. That's Milwaukee. You'll never get tired of the things you love. Yeah, bud.
Looking at the pictures, Steve? That's why I'm asking. Come on, bro.
Little flip. What's the deal?
This engine. It's labeled R2185, 2186. You said it's supposed to be 2186, so I sent a picture that says R2185. He says R2186 says 228,000. It says 232,000. That's why I don't know. I'll go back over there and look for R2186 again. I seen all that, but I figured I'd question the office first before I started processing. That's all I was doing, is processing it. We had two dd466s. That's the same one.
Oh, this ain't even the engine.
No, I got confused over there and I figured out, I thought it was, I looked at the electronic one and it's like 2196. Yeah, I don't know, they didn't give me any information on that, so they told me 2195. So when I went over there, I see this. I might not look at it. It might be that damn 38. But I thought that was 444. It might be my fault, boss.
You might want to just take this as a forklift, because you're gonna have to walk back over. Might save you a lot.
It's probably my fault, boss.
And I don't see them like this very often.
If anything, this one still needs washed, they can't go back over to, like this.
Trying to figure out, make sure we got the right engine here. We got a engine that sold. We're getting ready to get out the door. 20 million cash in the pot, and I get tired of everything you want. Oh, shout out Derek. What a good guy there we got there. Shout out Derek. Shout out Derek. Shout out Derek. Alright, so this bolt here on this clamp's all bent up. Oh man, if that's who I think it is. It's my second chance loser, brother. That's funny. Oh, Derek. Shout out Derek. Shout out Derek. The old tire tech. Shout out Derek. The old tire tech. Shout out Derek. Break these bands loose. Usually we just tap on them like that. They come loose. Same up here on the EGR. Tap them loose. And then we'll use this to help with. Don't want to come loose. Shout out Derek. That band didn't want to let go. One-time use bands. Your country, United States. We are in the United States. What's your country, boss? These bands are one-time use unit for me. I knew I was going to have an issue. This is bent, so we'll work her out of there. There is no delete here on this pipe. Usually that's where you find it. I was last weekend in Automobile Museum here in Germany. There was a truck with the Cummins V8 in it. That's cool. I've never seen a Cummins V8. India. Oh, you're from India? That's cool. No EGR delete. No, not on there. I didn't find one over on the hot pipe or anything going in the, wasn't plugged off. Did not find the plug. Shout out Derek. Oh, Derek. Looked like the Milwaukee 3/8 gun went ahead and extracted them. That's your EGR valve bracket. Goes into your exhaust manifold. Most of the time, a lot of fellers break them off. Boy, I'm sure ready to go home today. I don't know about you guys. You guys are still working. But man, I'll be happy when it's time to go home today. Working on the turbo oil feed here on the top side. Break that bolt loose. Get that oil feed out of there. Since this is an engine teardown, we'll go ahead and remove that completely. If I was just doing work on it, I wouldn't take it all the way out. Here he comes. Bringing that next engine that we just sold in from the other warehouse. I'm gonna plug my phone in. To my tool cart and plug into you guys in. Straighten you guys up a little bit. You guys are looking at the top of these wrenches. Maybe creating some glare. This front dampener's all busted out, broken, no good. This is a core engine. Just a core engine. Goes a 13mm here on an extension. I'm gonna grab this oil feed from the bottom. Your return. Get some eyeballs on this. There it is. Can't get into that one. That one. Thought there was another. That's the right engine. It's 13mm on this turbo bracket. Usually don't make it. Look at that, extracted it. Got that one. Get the old 16mm. Tea looks nice and refreshing, but is that sweet tea?
Yeah. Only the peak.
Only the peak.
Only the peak. That's the best tea. peek. Did you answer all these questions up here?
I don't know where I left off at.
What time is it at your place? It is 3:20 right now. Like the video people, the dampener always busted. He's got to get him out first. Oh, asking about the pistons. Yeah, we got to get down there. What is he doing, anybody? Malik Gaming. We're tearing down a Detroit Diesel dd15 here. It's a locked up engine. Malik Gaming, are you can you guys hear us? You guys hear our live stream?
We got somebody busting up laughing. Something's hilarious.
At me, it is Brent GJ. Brent, are you off of TikTok? Is this Brent G off of TikTok?
I had to block our brother, our second chance loser.
Marcus says it's 21-22 over there. Brent GJ is one of our followers off of TikTok, boss.
Shout out, Brent. You see, I had to delete. Oh, Derek. Derek came on talking.
What'd Derek say? He wanted a job?
I figured he was tired of being a Lube Tech tire guy.
Gold Rumble says this guy benches 750. JBO Germany says loud and clear. Thank you. This guy will bench this DD15. Give him a little bit. He'll show you. Everybody that replied, that let us know that you guys can hear us. Thank you for the reply. We do appreciate it. Boss Man here is tearing apart this Detroit Diesel DD15. We got a customer that's looking for six blocks, 6 heads, 6 sets of injectors. This is number 6 of 6 teardowns here. Boss Man just started this teardown. How long have you been live? An hour and 20 minutes, folks. Boss Man just started this teardown an hour and 20 minutes ago. I don't know how long you guys have been watching him. He has completely torn the intake side apart. Got it all over here on the ground. Working on the exhaust side right now. We started with the lines, feeding the turbo mounting bracket, getting all that stuff done. This is a twin turbo setup on the old Detroit Diesel.
Tech tip, guys, when your impact's dug in like that, turn your wrist with it and that'll help drive her out. Did it again.
And give you a little bit more rotation to that ugga-dugga. Let's get you set up on a tripod here, boss, so they can get a better view of you. That's a big engine. Detroit Diesel DD15.
That's a big engine or that's a big guy?
Yeah, that's a big engine or that's a big guy. Which is it? That's how much do you weigh, boss?
Well, how much do I weigh? I'm a 350 big back.
350 big back right there, standing next to that Detroit big back. What do you need, boss? Oh, he's gonna weigh himself. Weigh himself. Oh, you got the flywheel and everything on there.
It'll tear out.
It'll tear out. All right.
It'll zero.
Twin Turbski, yes. It's got the twin Detroit setup. Here you go on a certified scale right here. Oh, big back.
Oh man, I ain't been giving myself enough credit, bud.
362.
362.
Right there on a certified scale. 362, folks. 362.
Seen it first.
You've seen it on the live. If you had to replace the turbo with find new OE, reman, or Chinesium aftermarket, I'll probably go to PDI. Sean, PDI has some good aftermarket stuff.
What am I dealing with down there?
What are you dealing with down there?
Dealing with this gosh darn line. Let's just get this out the old way. get her out the way.
Sean, it all depends on what engine you're talking about too.
Get on there.
Working for the line here on the front of the turbo.
And of course that one goes to
Feeds
that.
to the, yes, it's just off the front there. Should be a 14 milli.
Yeah, 14 milli Billy. Got the perfect.
Do you guys see his wrench setup over here? Now that you
They've
got
been
a,
riding shotgun all day.
yeah, this is where you usually ride at, is this little tool cart. Now that he's actually got a cameraman for you here, let's give you an inside shot of what he's doing. And a little feed line back there.
It's already bent.
It's already bent, broke. It's got a universal fitting back there. Both fittings are coming out of the turbo.
So
We're probably going to go ahead and cut the line so we can save the turbo. Save a horse, ride a cowboy type of deal.
we don't need the line.
We're not interested in the line. We're interested in the turbo as a core turbo. Get you some lineman pliers
went to
there.
Harbor Freight.
Are those Harbor Freight?
No.
No, he hit him real quick. Yeah, he said no and hit him real quick. Hey, just get that line out of there. We don't care about the
We don't
lines.
need that line. And then it pinches it
Crap.
so it don't.
That helps the Christmas bonus. That's what that's for.
That's a Christmas bonus fund.
What difference in the turbo would change your sourcing? Sean, the PDI has put a lot of, what I've been seeing, don't quote me 100%, man. PDI, what I've been seeing, PDI is putting a lot of, research into doing aftermarket stuff on intake, on exhausts, on turbos. I work on these every day, except mostly in the trucks. JBO Germany says, you are not overweight. This is inertia mass when you swing a sledgehammer. Boss man, do you want to tell him about swinging that sledgehammer over my head?
So this is why I buy Wobble Plus, guys. My socket's sitting in there.
Wobble Plus snap-on.
That's why we buy Wobble Plus. Yes, I got wobble sockets, but wobble sockets are too bulky. This is a lot thinner.
JBO Germany says Harbor Fraud Tools.
Negative, 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 negative.
Harbor Fraud
Yes.
Tools.
Absolutely.
I had to sneak behind it. Did you get the one? That one up top, I still had to wrench.
You wrenched her?
I had to wrench it. I pulled that. I pulled the butterfly off,
Yeah, I was gonna.
and that gave me a little bit more
That
room.
was just what I normally do to her.
The last 6 engines, or 5 engines, he didn't tear this side apart. He got to tear down just the other side. Now he's got to do both sides. We're going to see how good of a mechanic he really is here.
Hand me my impact, would you?
Yes, sir.
Might need a littler. A littler, you know what?
I got one in my hand.
Get on there.
Beast mode, folks. Turbo with one hand, tool in the other. Dude, look at that turbo looks small compared to you. I've never seen it on camera like that. Bud, you just tucked that turbo up
Like a
underneath.
football.
Oh man.
Usually beat that off. But
Oh, that was great, folks. That one's already destroyed.
oh.
What are the steel straps for? Those things pop under boost?
Yeah, they do. These straps will pop when you got boosted up.
What are you talking about? This?
No. He's talking about the bands that go on there.
You're talking about the V bands that
They're
hold
gone.
everything together? The V band is what holds that connection, that fitting together.
Where's my wrench? Oh, there she is.
It's this V band right here.
Uh-oh.
14 millimeter
Uh-oh.
on the intake plenum.
Most important tool today.
On the intake plenum. The bands on the intake plenum, boss. Destroyed diesel. Destroyed diesel. Chris, are you talking about this thing right here? This is not the intake plenum. It might be the intake plenum. Is that what you're talking about? Higher. This right here, this is the EGR cooler. These bands hold this. There's rubber behind it, so you can pull that EGR cooler off.
Bud, did you know bands make me dance? Oh, that's Vans.
Is that a block saver, Brent? No, this is an EGR cooler.
A block saver? We've heard of a back saver.
Oh, have you guys seen a back saver? What is it, 3000?
Yeah, this is a back saver 3001.
Oh yeah, 3001, I forgot. It's
Don't
the
tell
new
nobody
model.
I told you guys about that.
That's the new model.
That's secretive.
Chris, yeah, that's the EGR cooler, buddy. That will feed into the intake plenum. That does regurgitate the unspent fuel back into the
We're
intake.
working with your 16s.
Brian, I got a 2015 Toyota Avalon with a 3.5 liter V6.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh, shoot, that should be a fast
Turbo
car.
is used in the intake for proper oxygen. Proper oxygen?
More boost?
More boost?
Boost, baby. I'm just here for the boost.
More boost?
I'm only here for the boost.
So now what he's doing is this is a Detroit diesel. This is a twin Turbski setup.
Also known as APT.
You better get some oomph back there.
Well, let's see what we're working with here. Oh, I ain't got no juice.
Oh, need some. Camera guy isn't very good.
My battery feels like me. Ready to be done for the day.
Excuse me. Is the block still good, Brent? Brent, this block does look good, yes. This block does seem to be good. All right, we're gonna have to bust out the 1/2 inch or brakes bar. Is that Harbor Freight?
Oh, but
It's not gonna work unless it's Harbor Freight.
I've been free from Harbor Freight for years. Uh-oh.
You're gonna twist that Wobble Plus, aren't you?
Do me something a little bit different.
He was getting ready to twist that off.
I think we're just gonna step things up here.
It's gonna step up into a man's tool 1/2 inch drive.
I think we're just gonna step up in here, put my stuff together, just change the battery. I always go for the hardest stuff first, guys. You guys go for the hardest stuff first?
Always go for the hard stuff first. The turbo is pressed, more air in the intake stroke, some more fuel can be burnt, some more
power. There she comes. She's be coming around the mountain when she's done.
Brian said, "Go home, go hard or go home."
Straight up. Shout out Brian.
Brian Redding.
Brian Redding has got the idea. Absolutely, Brian. So we're just gonna go around here and I guess we'll just keep with it. Why not? We gotta pull that line, that bracket. I forgot about that line and that bracket.
I think I had that one pulled yesterday, didn't? No, you had to do that this morning. There is no replacement for displacement. Yeah, there is. It's a turbo. The replacement for displacement is this right here. It's called a turbo.
We didn't see our cornwheel truck today.
No corny.
Cornwheel must think I'm poor.
Do a bunch of roundies.
That didn't sound great. You don't need none of that.
Detroit and MTU. You need one of them gimbals. What size should,
Probably like a 22.
24.
Might even be a 24. See if my 15, 16 is still on it.
15, 16 says 24. Carolina good says hello. Hello, how we doing?
Let's just grab a
Socket, 24 mil. All right, we got a poll out there, C15 or DD15, folks. Guys, go answer that poll for us, will you? 200 votes, C15 or Detroit Diesel
got
DD15.
200 votes on there?
We got 200 votes on it. 65% says Cat C15. 65% says Cat C15. Still says we got about 290 folks watching us.
Shout out everybody watching. Do me a favor. Go up there and give my page. Go give my page a like, would you? And a follow. Follow us. We make all kinds of heavy duty diesel content.
You guys can give us a follow on the old TikTok platform as well. We also have Worldwide Diesel, and Diesel Beast is over there on TikTok. As far as this man, he's been working on this engine. It says he's been live for 1 hour and 35 minutes here. He's already got the intake side completely.
That don't sound good.
Nope, she's gonna shut off. Disassembled.
Yep.
He's working on the exhaust side. What time is it right now? Right now it is 3:40. Boss man, you got about 50 more minutes. You think you can have this side pulled apart in 50 more minutes?
I don't know.
Let's see if this man can tear this engine apart while he's being filmed by this guy behind the screen. Spill cover engine. Have you seen the 7 Series BMW that has a V12 in it? Exactly, in so many racing series they have called a turbo factor 2.2 turbo versus a 331 NA. The Dude Slayer gave you a follow. Thank you,
Thank
Dude
you,
Slayer.
Dude Slayer.
Carolina, I got a BMW 730 93 E32.
Shout out,
it's a
guys.
big car. Love German Technic.
You guys want a tech tip? Let me give you a tech tip. Do yourself a favor. Go and buy yourself one of these Milwaukee flashlights.
Which one is that? Oh, yeah, boy.
2nd gen. Rechargeable. That's how you're going to know you got the right one. It's rechargeable.
With a laser pointer.
With the old laser dot in it.
Milwaukee. Why'd I just hear semi brakes?
It sounded like semi brakes just touched the dock.
5.0, not best motors, very problematic. You just got a new subscriber, Malik Gaming.
Shout out subscribers.
JBO Germany, already subscribed to you.
Shout out to the new subscribers. Anybody from earlier know why I keep this on my pry bar? Who was watching earlier?
You got the original tip.
I use that for a special part of this teardown.
Special job. Pulley front damage? Yes, there is pulley front damage.
Good eye.
Yes, there is.
Good eye, good eye,
There's
good eye.
also damage here. Your daughter must play softball. Good eye, good eye, good eye.
So guys, what we're doing here is I'm gonna ask Joe to come over here and catch this APT for me. It is geared in. We are coming off the gears. There is a O-ring in here. It is pressed in this O-ring. There's 2 slots Detroit gave us here for pry bars. We just kind of rock her out of that gearing. Here comes that O-ring we're talking about. And then she comes out. Big unit, guys.
That is Detroit's auxiliary power turbine. That is a turbo that is gear driven. Not gear driven, excuse me. It drives the gears and it applies power right to the crank. On your lower end, needing that lower end power, Detroit thought they had it solved with the APT gear. You did say this was a 909 model, correct, boss?
Yeah. By the way, guys,
Brian gave a follow.
Good job, man. This is a 3/8 impact pulling these exhaust manifold bolts.
3/8. Let's go.
What I like to do is use my hammer. It's a heat shield there. Instead of pulling that heat shield, I'll use my hammer there to get past the old heat shield, guys. Little tech tip here. Bink, bink. We're gonna get this one loose, but we're gonna leave it hanging. There we go. At 13 there is, see if we can't sneak it with the wobble.
Compound turbo, it is Detroit's compound setup, what they call compound turbo setup on this Detroit dd15, dd16. dd13 didn't have it.
That's a snap-on wobble socket on
Snap-on.
a snap-on wobble truss. That just snuck that bolt out of there that you can't get any other way.
That looks like a semi-engine. Yes, Brian. Spill cover head. I don't know what you mean by that. Boss man's got about another 30 minutes here to finish ripping this engine apart. We're going to see if he can get this side torn apart. Showing you kids how to do it. This guy said heavy work needs a heavy man and you are good. A good fit.
Oh, thanks, boss.
Guys, is this a tank motor? Bleeding?
We're bleeding, bud.
The poor guy's bleeding. Now he's gonna lose his mind. Y'all thought he was tough till now.
Bleeding, bud.
Y'all thought he was tough till now. Do y'all rebuild the engine after a teardown? JPow87 wanting to know if we rebuild the engines after teardown. JPow, go give him a follow over on TikTok. Also, go look at his profile here on Worldwide here on YouTube. He's got videos of some rebuilds. You can go give us a follow on TikTok. We do have a rebuild facility here at Worldwide Diesel. It's located in the other building. We keep that area clean though, boss man. JBO Germany says snap off.
No, sir.
I live near the Cummins plant near Columbus, Indiana.
Shout out. You ain't too far from me.
That's Brian Redding. 2-stroke diesel. No, this is not a 2-stroke. Santa says V8. No, not a V8. It's an inline 6. Inline 6. Brian's in Indianapolis. Boss man, you got family down. Family down.
Beach Grove area.
Beach Grove. Boss man's
Beach
got
Grove,
family down in
Indianapolis.
Beach Grove area, Brian.
You want to hand me a whatchamacallit here?
What are you going for?
My straps.
Bands will make a dance.
Man, I think I'm about to kick that fan on behind me. I'm starting to get a little buttered up here, bud.
Are you?
Starting to get buttered up.
Did you not put the T6 back?
No, it's on my bench.
All right. Or T6. I'm at H6.
That's good. I might need a puff off that, bud. Can I have shorts?
Brian said Beech Grove is the House Boys.
Is the what?
House Boys?
Okay.
I don't know what he meant by that. This one is just getting disassembled. We're selling the block, we're selling the head. Not diesel mechanic, never thought about being a diesel mechanic, but I got to ask, how hard is this job? For one, you got to start as being a big back. To be a diesel mechanic, you have to be a big back. So if you don't have a belly like that, you can't be a diesel mechanic. Oh, Brian said it's the hood. Brian said it's the hood. He is not bleeding. He impersonates a dripoid diesel. You're impersonating the dripoid diesel, he said.
Yeah, I'm from poverty, guys. That's why I'm here, bud. At work. My family's from Beech Grove.
I might need to become, he said I might need to become a diesel mechanic then. He must have a belly.
This bolt here broke.
That bolt broke on you?
Yeah. A lot of times that's what happens here, guys, with these.
And that's exactly why we offer these parts for sale too, folks. If you guys just seen that, he tried to pull that one bolt. It might be into the housing. We'll see. But we offer these parts for sale too.
What we end up here is we got several different metals coming together.
Come on, Milwaukee. So Sean Schrock has a good question. Is the APT specific to certain models, or is that a regular thing in all dd15s? Sean Schrock, that is a model specific, boss. Sean Schrock, that is APT gear is model specific. My neighbor said I can have his 2005 New Holland. New Holland is 153,000 hours, been sitting 10 years, not covered. You think the engine is locked up? How do I check? Pool Shark, New Jersey. Are you from TikTok also? Pool Shark, you want to start by barring that engine over, man. Don't try to turn it over, try to bar it over. There goes the EGR cooler, folks. Just getting that EGR cooler off of the EGR cooler manifold. If you guys see, there's this broken bolt. Hopefully the bolt can still be extracted. Maybe some melt a cran in there.
Yeah, thinking.
Let's try the cran trick. We've never.
I think before I've heated this up and then put vice grips on here. And then I've also got a stud puller that I put on there before in the past. But our threads are pretty mangled in here, but we got about 100 of these in inventory, guys.
Brian, we appreciate it. He said it's fun watching you guys. Brian, we do appreciate it. Thank
Shout
you.
out all my customers. Shout out all my customers. Shout out all my followers. Shout out all my subscribers. Watching us make it happen.
You guys are watching it live. This beast is just tearing
I
this
just
part.
started tearing this engine
apart.
down after lunch.
1 hour and 48 minutes is how long you have been on this by yourself. Alloy and metal wrought together better than welding. Yes.
Like I said earlier, guys, we use these rad mounts here. These are radiator mounts. We mount your radiator to your block. We sell Long Block Plus here. We specialize in the DD platform, Long Block Pluses. Pretty much what you're seeing here, minus oil pan. We like to put these on our builds. Your radiator support brackets we'll put back on. Then we can put our banding through and help band the engine to the crate. Knock on wood. We've never had an engine, rebuilt engine fall over in a crate.
I cannot believe you just said that.
Knock
To the
on
next
wood.
customer, I'm sorry. Your engine will be on its side.
Been doing this a long time.
We've been doing this for a while, folks. So as far as making sure that the engine stays in the skid, you're not going to get a Dave's Auto engine shipped to you. We do make sure we do use the radiator support on both sides. We do strap this down in multiple locations. What he's explaining is that part right here bolts into the block with 3 bolts, so we try to use that as a securement on this engine. Whatever we have to do to get this engine not to flip, not to fall over. The APT gear is driven by, you'd have to look it up, Sean Schrock, but it is driven by the exhaust gases driven into the crank. Drives gear driven right to the crank. Junior said you just got a new sub, boss.
Shout out Junior.
Brian said he wants to come have a beer with us.
Definitely Modelo's.
Malik Gaming is waiting to see the crankshaft. Malik, can you tune in tomorrow?
He's waiting to see the crankshaft.
Yeah, we're waiting. We won't be at the crankshaft until tomorrow, boss. We're getting ready to go home here in about 45 minutes or so. Justin, thank you. Sean Schrock, thanks for answering the questions. Yes, that's what we're here for. That's what he's paying me to do anyways. Boss man's paying me to answer your questions.
So, wants to fight me.
So this fan hub is trash. 3/8. 3/8 going to work. Frank said you got another subscriber. Frank also subscribed. Thanks, Frank.
Shout out Frank. Shout out to all the subscribers, really, man. That's what we're doing it for, man. We're doing it for you guys. In my description here, I've got our other links in the description, guys. And you follow us on TikTok, man. We blew up on TikTok. Wanted to bring it over here with you guys. We started working this page again about getting it moving 2 weeks ago.
Brian, here's our address. Brian, grab a screenshot real quick. We do have this on the page too. If you want to run over to his page, you can find all the contact information.
You should be able to find a link to the website pinned in the comments. We got
Lee Harris, you just got a sub from Lee Harris. Frank.
Shout out Lee Harris.
IH
out.
guy Dave. International Harvester guy Dave.
Dave's back.
Dave's back in the
Dave's
house.
back. Shout out Dave.
Still running 3/8 drive Milwaukee. That's scrap. Lee Harris
I can
with
sell that, though.
the.
It's not locked up. I can sell that to a core buyer.
That would be a core, yes. Where is this engine from? South Africa.
Will you put this on my tag?
Yep. And this is from South America.
Oh, the says so?
South. No. Let
Should
me
say
learn
South
how to
Africa.
read. Let me learn how to read. It's made in South Africa. I know it's not going to do that. South America. South Africa. Let me spit it out.
Out of battery.
Brian says done. You still got a minute on charge. You got another one. Malik wants to know. Malik, we open at 8:30 a.m. here in Michigan time. If you want to try to go up there, and I think you can ring the bell and it'll let you know when he goes live. I don't really know how YouTube works, but everybody's saying give us a subscribe and ring our bell. If you guys ring our bell, I do believe it lets you know when we go live.
We're on TikTok. We're just trying to get this up and moving.
Golden Trash. This is out of a Freightliner, majority Freightliner. This is a Detroit Diesel dd15.
Sure, Cascadia.
Freightliner Cascadia semis. Been on here for an hour and 54 minutes. It's now 4 o'clock.
I think this was a full dresser other than the wire harness.
It was. This was a complete engine when you started with it. Oh, you didn't have a wire harness?
Shout out the wall of pry bars.
Who's got a pry bar selection like this? Can you,
Shout
you
out
guys,
the wall of pry bars.
You guys post a video and show us your pry bar collection. Boss man right here, he loves his pry bars. Diesel Beast.
Just like having a baby, bud. Spread the legs and drop them out.
That's how we do it. I don't know. No, we don't do that on every one of them. That one right there is scrap. That was already broken. That was already garbage. That is how we do it if it's garbage, if it's broken.
She's broke. I would never do that to a good part.
Cat for life.
Cat for life.
Golden Trash, you got a sub. I'll be waiting for tomorrow's total disassembly. Golden Trash, shout out.
Shout out.
Maximum Neville, hello from Russia. Is it safe? Won't it fall? Oh yeah, she did it fall. What? The forklift? All you guys that are afraid of the forklift falling?
Oh, no.
Atlantic Diesel, the manufacturing many engines from the 80s family in South Africa. This is made Mercedes based off of the Mercedes JBO Germany. Detroit Diesel DD13, DD15, DD16 platform was based off of the Mercedes. It stands on 2 wooden planks. It stands on 2 4x4s.
Them 4x4s ain't going nowhere. Been doing this a long time.
Earl Moorhead said forklift rebuilding tool. It's in the manual.
Oh, really? I never seen that.
Boss.
Yeah.
Cornwell's here.
Cornwell's here.
Did you guys hear the duck? Where's your safety squints?
I got them on, bud. Got my safety squints on. What am I doing? Anybody know what I'm doing?
Trucker T BKLYN. Shout out to this channel. I will subscribe. Trucker T, thank you for the
Shout
subscribe.
out, Trucker T. Used to have a toolkit.
I put it back in the drawer.
I know.
What happens when people put it back?
I don't know.
We clean the dowel pins up and then we remove the dowel pins before we remove the front plate, folks. You can do it how you want to do it. OM 472, OM, I think it's OM 472, 473, JBO Germany. Yes, with the OM 472, OM 473. I think the 13 was the OM 471. JBO Germany out there on his research. Check him out. So this is how we do it. You guys can do it however you want to do it. We remove the dowel pins first. I'm going to go talk to Corny.
Yeah, tell him I'm good. See what my bill is. If I got a bill, pay me $50.
Oh,
Got a tool truck here, guys. He's gonna go out and deal with, so I won't get your comments as speedy as he can. Pulling these dowels out here, guys. Use a little bit of krill here to oil down my threads. Usually I use some oil. Got krill close. So this collet in here is bit down on this alignment dowel. And now we're pulling. We're bit down on it. Now we're using the sleeve to pull against. Oh wow. As you can see, I failed. I failed on that attempt. They always taught me if you fail, try again. If you fail, try again. Get that collet all the way on there. We're really gonna bear down here and put the crank on this. Crank her down. Get that collet on there well. Shout out to everybody that's subscribing. See if that'll get her done this time. That's the deal with these front main covers, guys, is these alignment dowels here will be seized. You got three different metals. You got cast iron, you got this aluminum cast, and then you've got the stainless steel dowel. Creates a lot of corrosion, creates a lot of it just seizes everything. So what we found is to pull this, feels like it's, pull this dowel out first, and these come right out. Joe's been doing them lately. I ain't got my touch no more. I think I got the right collet on. Let's make sure. ISX. Make sure he's in here last, that he didn't switch my collets around. I don't think so. I just don't think I put enough mustard on it. The one I used to use, I thought was too much play there. Too little. Too little. Too little. Alright. Let's pull up the old wheelchair. Let's get the old wheelchair out. Oh, cover. Use that cover in the next build. Inspect it a little bit. So I'm telling you guys, it's seized in there. She's seized. These dowels, they're seized in. So I like to take this collet. That's the right collet. put that over it. Man, I swear a stink bug just fell out of the sky. Get this collet in here. Yeah, tool trucks out there. We got the Cornwell truck out there this afternoon. Got the old Cornwell truck. Mr. Steve with the... This is my third attempt on this one, so I want to put the old wrench helper on and maybe give it a little more leverage. We'll hope that did the trick. We'll hope that did the trick. Now we'll get the old pipe on there. I always put a little washer to build it out so it don't rub on the press. Sometimes I'll try to shock it a little bit. Try to give it a shock. That's why I try to extract these out, because, wow, third time. I ain't had one fight me this hard. Looks like we're on it. Looks like we pulled it out a little bit. I can't believe that was my third attempt. That was the old third attempt there. About pulled the collet through. That was crazy. I don't think that's that ISX. This color seems real sloppy. This one fits better. Let's see if we can get her out one more. This will be my fourth attempt on this alignment dowel. I've seen people leave these dowels in this and get the old pry bar out and break this front main seal. Shout out wrench holder here. This wrench helper. This dowel is definitely seized in. Usually they're not this tough. Should got a good bite on it now. Wondering if I ran my impact on this, if it would help. I'm definitely biting on it. It's seized in there. Seized in there pretty darn good. It's moved. Pulling my collet almost through the tool. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe the tool stretched a little bit and it's pulling through. Yeah, it's like almost pulled through now. Maybe I need a new tool. Not sure. Never had that much issues, but it feels like it's trying to give you guys move you guys around a little bit. Uh-oh. You guys even on there? We still on here? Yeah, definitely heat will work. Heat will work. I just didn't want to have to throw some heat. Yeah. For sure, guys. I'm going to reboot my computer here. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to have to throw heat on it right now. But yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Just throw some heat downer. Never had one in there like that. Never had one stuck on there like that. I also think my tool is stripping or whatever, it's wore out. Put it to it there. This is the other side. We'll see if we can't pull this side. Usually they pull right out, but this is why we pull these. They get corroded in there. It makes it a pain to fight that seal and these alignment dowels. Just trying to give her a little shock. Don't feel like it's coming out. Continue to go around. Oh, we successfully pulled that side, guys. We got that one out of there. Using that skid to wedge my wrench. Usually got to take it apart. There it is, guys. Extracted. What I do is I've marked these also, so I know what way it came out. I put it in the same way. I paint or marker the front of it. That way when I put it back in, marker towards me. We're gonna go back for this first one that's been driving me up a wall. Let's get some horse urine to lubricate it. Or lubricate it, I'm sorry, lubricate. I'm sorry guys, I don't have my camera guy here. You purchase a new car, how would you check if anything is wrong on the engine block? Scotty, just overlook it real good. Look for oil, wet stains. If it's new, should be no problem. If it's new, Lee, this is a used engine. 4 engine, Uncle Fester, they don't make tools like to be used. They don't make tools like they used to. Absolutely. Can't read that. 4 hours of disassembling an engine and 2 hours off. It only two little dove pins. JBO Germany says 4 hours of disassembling an engine and 2 hours off. It only for 2 little dowel pins. Pain in the sitting meat. Shout out JBO Germany. Absolutely. It's always the easy stuff that gets you. Goodbye, Uncle Fester. You should know any 4 hour turns into a 2-week job in mechanic work. Why so hard is there corrosion? Absolutely, it's corroded. Reason it's so hard is you got a cast aluminum here and your stainless steel dowel pin, and then you got a cast iron block. So that coupled with everything going on in here with your crankshaft turning, and I don't know if that's creating any kind of anything in there, but yeah, so definitely this is, see that flaking off corrosion. We just oiled everything up. Get everything oiled up. Can't go wrong with oil. It makes the job messy, but we got a cart here loaded with our stuff we need. Tool truck's here right now, guys. I opted to work and go get on the tool truck. Yeah, but we're still over here, bud.
I got it. What are you doing with dowel pins still?
But the dowel pins was the easiest job of them all. One of the commenters says it took me 4 hours to disassemble it and fucking 3 hours to take dowels out.
Why are you still working on that same dowel pin when I walked away?
This is my 5th attempt. Is this my 5th attempt there, YouTube?
Fifth attempt at this dowel pin. Boss, I got excited. The Cornwell truck handed me a receipt, and it said that my available credit was $19,800.
Bud, you get a new box put wheel
If
off?
we were getting ready to roll off the ARCA. We were getting ready to roll off the ARC. Why did they say you're my favorite transgender YouTuber? Oh my god.
Oh. No gender bending here, bud. No gender bending.
Oh, boss. And then I started reading the receipt. That's your available credit. That's your available credit. It's $20,000 that they're available.
Will you do me a favor
to
and
put
that
you
in
right
my
now.
receipt, Jor?
Do you want to show them what you owe on the tool truck?
Yeah, show them what I owe.
You
on
guys
the
want to
tool
see
truck. Everybody-
live what he
everybody wants
owes
to know
on the
what
tool
I
truck?
owe the tool truck. My wife's
Live.
on there. She'll know now.
Live. Let's see, no information up here. Boss man owes $93.79. His available credit is 20 grand. He could buy an engine.
I'm gonna put my receipt in with. That way it makes you feel better.
Somebody did say tap on with a hammer. Uncle Fester. This is for a whole setup of tools too. Lee Harris said make me a mod so I can bounce these clowns out. WD-40. Thanks. Now we know his address. No, you didn't see it.
That
I
ain't
covered
even my
it.
address.
Yeah, that ain't even his. That's Tools on Time. That's our tool dealers. Or a broom for the shop. How about a new shop? Sean Crawford said, how about a new shop? Or a broom for the shop.
Got a broom. Go on and check out my videos of my build shop and stuff.
What do you mean,
ain't
that?
my build shop, guys. This is my teardown bay.
Hello from Sweden.
Hello, Sweden. Make sure you guys are giving me a like and a follow. It's like, call it sucking through.
No.
Like this part's stretched.
Quit doing that. This may be Dave's way of life, but this is close to my dream.
Will you give me my heat?
Uh-oh. should have just allowed me to do it.
I'm not gonna allow.
It's always a scary job when that comes out. Uncle Fester said you got more money in forklifts than Sean has ever touched. Do you guys want to take a walk? Boss, before we get off of here, can I take a walk over to the clean building? You want me to go show them the clean building? You want me to go show them where we rebuild engines at?
Yeah. Everybody, go and give me a follow while he walks you over there to our build shop.
All right, folks, we're going to walk over, like we've told you guys before. We have 3 buildings located here on property. This is the dirty building here at Worldwide Diesel. We're going to take a little, we're going to teleport, oh yeah, the International DT466 that sold to a customer. Ooh, check out that old mechanical DT466. The 6 heads that we've been tearing apart. You got 2 here, you got 2 here, and you got 2 more located down here. We've been tearing these Detroit Diesel dd15s apart. Do you have any vacancy? Any new company? The East Coast? Earl, I don't know what you mean by that. So we're going over to the other building. We have 3 buildings here on property. We're going to go show you the build shop real quick before we jump off this live, folks. Stay with me here. Go ahead and give us a subscribe as well. This is the other end of our building. This is where the parts washer's at. Hello from Russia. I modded a farming channel and we got a lot of trolls there. It's crazy. Disassembling is always a dirty job. Alright, I'm trying not to be so shaky with the camera here. Maybe we need a gimbal. Parts washer. This is our clam. This is a heated chemical parts washer right here. Battery power 5%. I gotta make this fast, guys. I got 5% battery power here. What state you in? We're in Michigan. Alright, so the other building, this is our office building. We are dying fast. We are dying really fast. I don't know if it's going to make it. Nope, not going to make it. I'm trying, folks. You guys are really dark right now. Alright, I think we made it. Alright, this is our clean building, folks. Not much battery life on this phone left here. This is our rebuild shop. This is what he's been talking about, an N14 being rebuilt here in house. We have an X15 that we're rebuilding. Let's see if I can jump on and get a little bit of power while I'm standing here. Let's see if we can snag some power. We're gonna die, folks. We're gonna die. This old phone here. Alright, I got power. Haha. Alright, nice dial indicators, Uncle Fester. Alright, so this is our clean building here, folks. This is where we do the rebuilds at. Let me go ahead and jump some handheld power if you guys hang out with me for just a minute. This is going to take me a second. I'm going to jump into Milwaukee's little portable thing here. I don't know if I have a box. Do I have a box located? I'm starting to record here, folks. So we're rebuilding the Cummins N14. This is a Cummins. This is going to be a redhead. This is a redhead. Whoa, I'm sorry. I'm bad with the old zoom factor here. And this is a X15. If I can keep you guys for any length of time here. Clean like an operation room in a hospital. Yes. Bro, go through that tool chest. No, you guys can't. These are, if you guys see the tools that are over here, we have 2 different sets of tools too. These are my tools. The boss man over there, those are his tools. These tools that are over here stay over here. We don't take any of these tools. All the rebuild tools, we leave all these tools over here to rebuild. You guys have been watching his live. You guys have been seeing his tools. Your hand is scratching on the mic. My bad, my bad. As far as torque wrenches, I got a couple torque wrenches. Folks, this is our clean operation. We have used engines too. I don't know how many of you folks know about the used engines. Reach out to us if you guys need a used engine. I think he's going to come in live tomorrow on the YouTube stream for you guys. I think he'll be streaming on the YouTube tomorrow in this building. If I had a little bit better battery power, I could help you guys out a little bit. Oh yeah, way nicer. Try to keep it as clean as we can, folks. This is just a warehouse and just a it's just a warehouse and a rebuild facility. That's the only things we do here in this building. Look at that Volvo. Look how sexy they are. Cummins N14, this old mechanical build right here. These are good used engines. These are for sale, folks. Reach out to the sales team. We sell these. We also offer a warranty on these. Detroit Diesel, we specialize in rebuilding this girl right here. Check her out. She's rebuilt, ready to go. Cummins N14, we got another sexy redhead right here. Check that girl out. Capitillars, we got the old Capitillars as well. Folks, reach out to the sales team. Let's go ahead over to the other building here. It's almost closing time. What paint do you use? Rattle cans. All rattle can. Alright, it's getting dark. Hang out with me here. Oh, silly guy. Silly guy. Trying to get some power off this unit. There we go. Alright, so I got Milwaukee's little power converter. Sorry it took me so long to get power. Milwaukee's battery. Milwaukee's little power inverter thing. Oh, and it's got a clip on it to hang it. So now we got some power. Back over. I got it, bud. Worldwide Diesel. Thank you. Not bad for rattle can. JBO Germany. No, it's not all rattle can, but I was just giving you a hard time. We use a couple different. A couple different options. We do use some rattle can for some portion on the engines, but we do have a full paint booth. Cummins 8.3 liter. Vercelio. Cummins L10. There he is. Back over to Boss Man's area here. What time we got, boss? They said that was a lot better. They said that was a lot cleaner over there, boss. They liked that area.
Oh yeah.
They liked that area over there. All right, folks, go ahead and give Boss Man a subscribe on his page here. You can jump over to TikTok. We have links to the TikTok page as well. I think they like that building a little bit there.
Oh yeah, that's the showroom. That's the build shop. That's the building.
Your battery was dying too, and I didn't figure this out until it was too late. You ain't got to stay plugged into a wall no more, boss.
Right.
What we stay plugged into a wall for?
Power.
Milwaukee Power, boys. Oh, you have translation on TV. Translation on TV. He's running his live feed on the TV so we can see the comments. Trying to be technical here. We don't know what we're doing. We're engine builders. Time you got.
After 4:30.
Oh yeah, it's after 4:30. All right, folks, tune in to the live show. You'll have Diesel Beast tomorrow morning. We open at 8:30. We'll go ahead and tear into the internals of this engine. This engine is number 6 of 6 that we're doing here at Worldwide Diesel for a customer. Reach out to us. We got dd15. We got one that's been rebuilt. It's already in the other building over there. Give them a subscribe. Go ahead and like the channel. Ring our bell if you would. What is that time now? What is the time now? 4:30. So that's 6 a.m. Cali Jr. says that's 6 a.m. in Cali. He's going to be tuning in to you at 6 a.m.
All right, shut up.
Yeah, Cali, they'd be 3 hours behind us here in Michigan.
Going down.
Going down?
Going down,
Yep,
baby.
yep.
Street in a Range Rover, street sweeper, baby.
Just 2 of us here. But he still let me know that he was going down with that forklift. Communication is key.
We're done for the day, guys. We're gonna clean up our toolbox, maybe wash up one more time. We're gonna call it a day. Close our shop at 5. It's a little after 4:30.
Hard day's worth of work right there.
So we'll pick back up tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be in here early, going live in our engine sales in our showroom. So you guys go ahead and give us a like and a follow, and subscribe.
I did touch on that when I was in the other building too, folks. I let you guys know that Boss Man was thinking about coming in to go live in the other building. He's thinking about coming in tomorrow. Let's see if he wakes up on time. Be going live tomorrow in the other building for a little while to get you guys inside the inventory over there for YouTube.
Yep.
Other than that, we're getting ready to get off here for the day. Thank you, folks. Thanks for the
We
subscribe.
got a 3.0 crank sensor signal plate detection. Show me, sir, please.
Direction.
I'm not sure. We don't have
The
any
crank
Jaguar
sensor
engines here.
signal on the DD is going to be in the back.
Mohit. We don't have any Jaguar engines. I'm unfamiliar with that engine. Sorry about that. This my tack.
All right, folks. Signing off here. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Screenshot that analytics. would you?
All right, all right, all right. I can't get off, though. Oh, your phone was falling out of the case.